filter for your shower head for 50 bucks.
Now let me show you a quick example. Some of you guys haven't seen this. This is a real deal. Now, there's drinking it from your tap water, which is one thing. Remember, this is the cheapest way for them to treat this water. But what I want you to remember when you watch this is how many times have you jumped in a pool? How many times have you taken a shower? All right, so this is something that you guys can do from home yourself. I haven't done it yet, but I've watched several videos, and I don't even know if I want to do it after watching it. He's filling up these glasses with unfiltered water from the tap. This is what a lot of us deal with. This is what we shower in. So there's this little solution that you can drip into the water. He's doing even amount drips in each glass. Now this detects the level of chlorine. As you can see, it's turning yellow. That is the detection of some serious chlorine. What he's doing there is he's putting his hand in the water for about 15 seconds, and then he adds the drops. Is the water going to detect as much chlorine, or did his skin absorb all of the chlorine out of that water? Wait 10 or 15 seconds. Do you see how much chlorine has disappeared from the water? Where did it go? It went into your body. Now, this next video I give you guys is going to be what tips you over the edge. It is a lot of facts, it's a lot of information, and you're gonna wanna make a change if you haven't made a change yet. Now, this is what I picked up recently, and I don't know why I hadn't done it earlier, seriously. High quality filters that you can put on your shower head. Easy to do. You can do this at home. It comes with everything. It comes with the tape. It comes with the seal tape. I even ordered a couple extra filters. They're not very expensive at all. I got one for the master shower and the kids shower. Like I said, after you see this next bit of information, you're just like, you're gonna have to do something. Also find a link for one of these things, and I'll put it down there. This will test your water, and it'll test anything in it. If there's something in your water, this will detect it. Now, I've talked about RO filters on this channel before, which ones I've used for the well. And another thing, guys, is when the chlorine is in the water and you're in the shower, the steam, it goes into your lungs, a whole different problem. I'll be quiet. Just watch this. This is going to give you a load of information.
There's a low concentration gas chamber in your house. You walk into it every single morning. You walk into it every single night. Your skin pays the price. Your lungs pay the price. Your hair pays the price. A study from the University of Pittsburgh found that a 10-minute hot shower exposes you to as much chlorine as drinking 2 liters of tap water a day. Inhaled, absorbed through the skin, straight into your bloodstream. No filter, no warning, no label. For decades, this was buried in scientific journals. Then dermatologists kept selling creams. Filter companies kept selling cartridges. The water utility kept doing what was cheapest.
Isn't that something? It kind of goes back to the old saying, create the problem and then create the solution. They're using the cheapest stuff available, not the best stuff. They don't spend the money or go through all this stuff to take it through an RO filter for us to drink. They use a chemical, and the cheapest chemical, the most available chemical, and then somehow intertwined in there is the whole medical side of things, because they'll get you some creams, they'll fix the problems. I'm telling you, the more you dig, the more you find.
They kept using chlorine because it was the cheapest disinfectant on earth. And what poisons you slowly cannot be patented, cannot be sued, cannot be recalled. This is the story of the most. She wakes up, her skin itches. She steps into the bathroom. She turns on the shower. The water hits her shoulders hot and steaming, and she breathes deep. She gets out 15 minutes later. Her skin is red. Her eyes burn slightly. Her chest feels tight. She thinks it is age. She thinks it is the dry winter air. She thinks it is the soap. Her dermatologist agrees. He prescribes a moisturizer for $50 a tube. A study published in the journal Dermatology, looking at 756 adults 65 and older, found that 55.6% had clinically diagnosed dry skin. Among adults over 75, the rate climbs to 75%. Doctors call it senile xerosis. They blame the years, they blame genetics, they blame the heater. Nobody blames the shower. Nobody asks what is in the water that touches the patient twice a day, every day, for 50 years. And here is where the story turns. In 1984, a researcher named Dr. Helena Brown published a paper in the American Journal of Public Health. She studied how the human skin absorbs chemicals from drinking water, and her conclusion was direct and devastating. She wrote that skin absorption of contaminants had been underestimated, and that drinking the water might not be the main route of exposure at all. That paper landed in academic libraries.